What's up, everybody? Colin here with Techout, and today we're just a few weeks, like 2.5 weeks away from WWDC, the kickoff of that on June 8th, 2026, and which means we're going to be seeing what's going to be new coming up in iOS 27, iPadOS 27, macOS 27, and all the new software and that kind of stuff for the upcoming year. Very excited about this. I've been running betas on my devices since, I don't know, probably iOS 7, maybe even earlier. I think my first beta I got was on the iPhone 5S way back when. And I've been running betas on my devices ever since. I mean, I pretty much always have the beta on my device. I don't really run stable builds whatsoever. I mean, if there's a beta out, I'm on it. Ever since back in the day when you used to have to pay the yearly subscription to the developer for your developer account to have the betas, and a few years ago Apple finally ended that to where you could download the developer betas and that kind of stuff without having to pay an account, which is really nice. But I've got my iPhone 17 Pro Max here. It's got iOS 26.5 on it right now, which is the public release because we don't have a current beta out there. But it will be getting iOS 27 Beta 1 on June 8th when it comes out. So very excited for that. Good news, I was able to take off work for the 8th and the 9th. So I will be streaming most of the day on the 8th for WWDC. And then after that, we'll do a new stream for the betas, and we'll be installing all the betas on my iPhone, my iPad, as well as my MacBook Neo. And then I'll be streaming from my Mac Studio, so we won't have the beta being installed on that live because I'll be streaming from it. But we do this every year. It's been a pretty popular stream. A lot of people like to see what's new in Beta 1 before they install it on their device. They like to know how it's running and all that kind of stuff. So we'll be doing all that kind of stuff here on the channel. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. I'll be scheduling that stream here within the next few days once we get a little closer to that event. But my wish list for iOS 27, we're going to talk about iOS 27 mainly in this video. A lot of it will carry over to iPadOS. They pretty much share the same, basic functionality. But the liquid glass, a lot of people say we're going to be getting a liquid glass slider right now in iOS 26. The latest build, you can go to display and brightness, and there's an option in here for liquid glass. You can either do tinted or you can do clear. That is something that came later in iOS 26. It wasn't there in the first few versions of it. The very first beta, actually, if you remember way back when in June, was very, very glassy, and it was actually hard to read some things, and a lot of things were kind of too clear for people's liking. I personally did like it. There were a few things that, yes, they were hard to read when everything was so transparent and glass-like, but I like the concept of it. If they could have done something with the text to make the visibility and stuff like that a little better, I did like the overall look of the glass. And we still have that, fundamentally, but a lot of things are a lot more frosted and stuff like that than they were when this originally came out. If you go back to my very first, videos and stuff like that in the stream from the very first versions of iOS 26. But nonetheless, I do hope we get that slider to where you can kind of customize that and fine tune it to your liking. I think, people who like the glass like me, you can have it more glassy. If you like it kind of more frosted like it is now, you can turn the slider up and do that. So that'll be good in my opinion. Siri app. Oops, I just activated that on everything. The S-Word Assistant app. I think we will be getting a standalone app for that. A lot of rumors out there right now, and I do hope that is the case. Kind of like we have ChatGPT now, we have Claude, we have Perplexity, all those other standalone AI, apps and stuff like that for asking your questions and text-based stuff and stuff like that. I think with Siri partnering with Google with the, the Gemini inner workings and stuff like that, I think we might see something like that. That'll be kind of the same functionality-wise as we have for like ChatGPT and Claude and that kind of stuff, which would be nice because then I can just use that with S-Word Assistant app and not have to have ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Gemini, all that kind of stuff on my device. I can kind of just use that and have Apple's in-house stuff. So I hope they do that. I hope they refine some things that we got in iOS 26. Battery intelligence, I don't think Apple ever really called it that, but when you plug in your iPhone and it tells you at the top, up at the top here, up at the clock, X amount of time till 80% or X amount of time till 100% once you hit 80%. I hope they bring that to the bottom down here and kind of just leave it there permanently while your phone's plugged in, similar to what most Android devices do. I do hate having to wake up the phone every time and it just temporarily comes up and goes away, to see how long it is going to take between, for charging my device. And it's not so much that I care how long it takes to charge, but if I have like a MagSafe battery or something on the back of the phone, I have some that don't always charge at the 15 watts. And it's really easy to tell by how long it's going to take to get to 80%, whether my charger has actually ramped up to the 15 watts that it's capable of, or whether my charger is, fast charging or slow charging for whatever reason. You can kind of tell based on the time whether that's working properly or not. So I do like that it shows that up there, but I do wish it would kind of show it somewhere else more permanently. So hopefully they do that. I have heard recent rumors about possibly AI generated wallpapers. I think Apple's doing pretty good with wallpapers right now. The way they changed it up in iOS 26, this is a newer iOS 26 thing. I think it came out in maybe 26.4, 26.5, where you can delete some of the packs. So like the Pride, the Unity, Kaleidoscope, emojis, collections, colors. If you're not using something from that pack, you can just remove it from your phone. And really the only thing that's pre-installed are the like the ones that are iOS 26 related, and then the ones that are like, specific to your device, like the iPhone 17 Pro Max ones and the iPhone Air ones and stuff like that. Those are already pre-installed, but I do like how you can delete those packs, and maybe with that they'll bring some like third-party support or some more packs now that they're not all preloaded on the phone and they're not taking up a bunch of space. That would be kind of cool to see some more options for wallpapers and stuff like that. I mean, Samsung on my S26 Ultra, the only thing on there is like some weird looking animated ones and just like the stock device one, and that's basically all you get. If you want any more, you have to download packs from like the theme store, which nobody really uses the theme store anymore. That was like Samsung way back when, or you have to use a third-party wallpaper app, which is what I really use on my iPhone anyway. I mean, this wallpaper right here is from the Backdrops app. If anybody wants to download that, I will just tell you what the name of it is real quick, because everybody's going to ask in the comments. It is called Crown Collapse. So what I do is I just scroll through Backdrops every once in a while, and I'll just favorite all these wallpapers, and I'll just cycle those through on my iPhone, and then I can use them on my iPhone or my Samsung because they're all my favorites on the Backdrops app. So that's what I do. But those are some of the wish list items that I have for iOS 27. I don't really have anything like stand out, like major UI redesign that I want right now. I know Apple's probably going to surprise us with a few little tidbits here and there, but there hasn't really been anything major leaked as far as UI stuff. And it's already been said that iOS 27 is probably going to be a bug fix and kind of a cleanup update, since we had a big UI redesign with Liquid Glass and iOS 26. So we're not expecting too much in terms of that. But I mean, like I said, Apple usually does surprise us with some little refinements and updates here and there. One thing I did see on a concept that I would like is widgets, having some small widgets. Like these are the smallest they get up here, like the little boxes I have up there. Maybe something that is kind of just like a one-line kind of thing that takes up maybe the space of like 2 icons, but you can put like a battery, like your Apple Watch battery, your AirPods battery or something like that, not have to have the whole bar or the little square like I have, like I have right here. Maybe you can just do like one of those with some text next to it or something like that. So some mini widgets or something like that, whatever you want to call them, would be kind of cool in my opinion. But like I said, nothing real major that I want. But you guys give me some suggestions or something that you guys want to see down in the comments below. And then when iOS 27 comes out, like I said, June 8th, we'll be streaming it. So we'll be able to go over all that, show you guys everything that's new, that's changed. Obviously in beta 1, everything's subject to change before it comes out in September to the public. I mean, beta 2, they'll add and remove stuff that was there or not there in beta 1. So you don't really know what we're going to get finally until it's out to the public. So it's always fun to do those betas because it's constantly changing and it's always something new to play around with for the first few months. So looking forward to that. Make sure you guys, like I said, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe so you don't miss any of those streams and content on iOS 27, iPad OS 27, Mac OS 27, and if they have something cool in tvOS, we'll probably do some videos on that too. But those updates haven't really been that big here lately, so there's not much to make content on that, tvOS wise. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. I'm Colin with Techout.